Well, it's certainly a beautiful day to celebrate Downton Abbey, the ending of the series. We're waiting now, aren't we, for all the guests to arrive. Everyone has to talk North Country today, so we have to speak with funny accents, including the cat. Good afternoon, madam. Welcome to Rose Tree Cottage.
Hello, I'm Marlise.
And I'm Elise.
And we're the
Downton
Dish. Today we're in Pasadena, California at the Rose Tree Cottage where we're going to be attending a farewell to Downton Abbey tea.
I think everybody here has already seen the farewell episode,
Yes.
but we just can't let it go yet.
Exactly. So we're all going to share in our love of Downton. We're going to watch the final episode one last time and share what our favorite moments were, not only of the finale, but of the whole series.
And I think with the crowd here, I won't cry like I did at home.
Speaking of the final episode, real quick, what did we think of it?
It was beautiful. I was pleased. I cried like a baby, but I was really happy with the way everything was wrapped up.
I think Julian Fellowes did an exceptional job at wrapping everything up. He really paid off all the characters for us, but left just enough for us to still want a little bit more, like a movie. What do you think?
I'd love a movie, because I think he really loves these characters too.
And we did get to ask him how hard was it to say goodbye to these characters that he's created and he's lived with for 6 seasons.
I don't know. I don't really understand my own work process. All I do is get locked in a room with a computer and I have to come out with 11.5 hours of television.
And you do it so brilliantly.
It was hard for the cast members to say goodbye. We spoke to Leslie Nichol.
Well, I think I was in denial. I don't think I actually did say goodbye to her, but I had to say goodbye to all my lovely Downton family, and that was, as you can imagine, quite a sad thing.
And what a magical thing to be a part of Downton Abbey. You know, maybe getting the job, you don't realize what it's going to turn into. What a worldwide phenomenon.
You were actually working as a receptionist, and I honestly thought it was going to be 2 lines and, you know, a second of a scene, and then went in and read the sides, and yeah, it was incredible.
We just wish everybody in the cast has the best of luck, because we want to keep seeing them. Even if they're not their characters, we just really want them to do well and to see them in our new favorite shows.
Because after 6 seasons, we truly felt like they were our family, our friends.
Okay, people probably don't know this, but Laura Carmichael was actually our very first interview on the Anglophile channel, like 2 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
At a Downton Abbey event for Brit Week.
Yes.
Can you tell us what's going to happen with Lord on Downton Abbey this year?
I can't tell you a great deal because Julian Fellowes would have me shot unnecessarily.
Tony Gillingham, what went wrong? Honest to God, Lady Mary goes off on a weekend with you and then she changes her mind.
It's got a very small... No.
We have a fan on Twitter. Her name is Martha Leith, and she absolutely loves tweeting you. Can you say hello to Martha Leith?
Hello, Martha.
And will there be love for Branson?
There is a relationship that brews, whether it's love or whether it's kindred spirits. You'll have to wait and see.
If you like Downton Abbey, you'll love the Anglophile channel.
So I think we're ready for afternoon tea, and I hear the guests arriving.
And we're going to have a trivia contest and a raffle and a costume contest. So it's going to be a fun afternoon.
I can't wait to see all the costumes. Everybody's going to come in their Downton Abbey best. So here we go. Please join us. At Rose Tree Cottage, Edmund makes sure the staff is always up to snuff.
When I say 3, curtsy. 1, 2, 3.
And with a curtsy, the staff is ready to greet their guests.
Are we ready? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Welcome to Rose Tree Cottage.
Thank you.
The guests arrive in anticipation of an afternoon filled with Downton-esque splendor.
My name's Andrew. Here it's very different.
making reservations, all these people dressing up. It's very nice, and it's a really unique experience.
Try this, Mayman.
Edmund makes sure that each guest of Rose Tree Cottage are seated and comfortable. Mr. Carson would be proud. And now it's tea time.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, this celebration that we're celebrating, a wonderful series of showing the aristocracy of England that lived between the First World War and the Second World War. We've all loved every moment, everything that they've ever done. And I thought it appropriate that as Mary and I have a little school in Kenya, which we started out with for 20 children, and we now have 800 children that we dress, feed, educate. We now have our first child go to Nairobi University this year, which we're very proud to tell you about. We decided that we'd have a raffle, and we're going to have a wonderful raffle, and the money from that, every single penny will go to our school in Kenya of 800 children. So there's on your table, there's a little bunch of raffle tickets. There are 5 raffle tickets for $20. Welcome to Rose Tree Cottage, and have a wonderful, wonderful tea, and this to make it something that you're going to remember for a long time, and it will not. Someone said to me on our first sitting, will you be doing this again? The answer is definitely yes. Enjoy your tea, and thank you for coming. Thank you. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm very sorry about Mrs. Patmore not being able to come. However, we were able to get Mr. Bates.
We even have our very own Mr. Bates.
And it's just I want you to kind of ponder on something while you're having tea. Did he or did he not kill his first wife? And I think after the tea, you could perhaps ask him, and I think perhaps we can get a few truths about what is going on.
Mr. Carson had his Mrs. Hughes. Edmund has his lovely wife, Mary. She makes sure the kitchen runs like clockwork. We're going to inspect the costumes and choose the best dressed at the Downton Abbey tea.
We're going to ask each table, if you don't mind, to stand up for a moment for the camera so we can get all this on camera so we can send it to the library in Washington. Stand up. I wasn't leaving you to laugh because I knew the help was at the table. But, yes. Would you mind standing?
You would remind us, wouldn't you?
Vanna, you can stay sitting. No, go on.
This is a very diplomatic table.
Yes. Now the winner is sitting right there, madam. Stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Rose Tree Cottage, this is a very small and special announcement. There are 2 ladies here that are having a birthday today. We're delighted that she's having a birthday with us today. One lovely lady over here, April. She's having her own birthday in April, right, April?
And now it's time for Downton Abbey Trivia.
The very first shot in the first episode of Downton Abbey is of what? Now, I thought it was the back end of the dog, but I was wrong.
Yes, who said the telegraph?
Yay.
Yes, the telegraph.
News of the Titanic.
Exactly. Correct, ma'am.
Yes. Who is the first major character that we see in episode 1?
I actually had to rewind it.
Daisy.
Who said Daisy? No. Daisy comes down the hall. She knocks on the door to wake up Anna.
Oh my God. Matthew Crawley is named heir to Downton. How is he related to Roberts? You got it! What is the name of Robert's dog? Isis. Yay! Which actress played Cora's mother? Shirley MacLaine.
We all know that. Good answer.
What is Mrs. Hughes' first name?
Elsie. What's that?
Somebody got it.
Elsie.
Elsie.
Who left Edith at the altar?
The neighbor.
He had a name. How did Lady Cora lose her baby?
She tripped.
On what?
Because the maid was trying to get revenge on her.
Your mom must love you. I love that.
How did Vera Bates supposedly die?
Poison in the pot.
Yes! Oh my God, you're going to win the tiara.
What was Daisy's maiden name?
Robinson. Yes! How did you know that? Good one.
I'm ready for this quiz.
Good one.
Who did Lady Mary have a scandalous affair with?
Oh, Promote.
What was Sprat's secret second job?
Writer.
He was a writer.
Journalist. Columnist.
I did not know it was called an
Agony Aunt.
Agony.
Agony Aunt.
Now add up your score. Everyone add up your points. And we will see how you fared. Raise your hand if you got 15. 14. 14. Why do I not come up here?
I'm sure, absolutely.
This is the winner of the Downton Abbey Trivia Contest.
You have won a copy of The Wit and Wisdom of Downton Abbey by Jessica Fellows.
There we go. We cap off afternoon tea with the raffle drawing, and the kids lend a hand.
Sarah Leva.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's because of our wonderful staff that we're able to, Mary and I, survive 40 years. This is Alicia, Lady Maria, Lady Jerry, Lady Scarlett, and above all, Lady China, who does everything in the back for us. It's all good. And Andrew is a backup for me in everything that I need him to do. So please thank them for what they've done today. 1, 2, 3, please.
Well, that was a beautiful and perfect way to end our love affair with Downton Abbey.
And we ended on a happy note because when the series ended, I cried like a baby.
I know.
I cried like somebody died.
I know.
So this was a great celebration.
It was a great celebration, and as you can see, there are Downton Abbey fans of all ages from everywhere around the world, all sharing in the love of Downton today.
Yes.
It was really fun, and the thing I loved the most was hearing what everybody's favorite moment was.
The last episode when Mary finds out that she's pregnant again, and she waits to tell everyone until after Edith's wedding is over.
I love that it left me with a happy feeling because everyone's life was achieving some kind of goal that they were wishing for.
I would have to say that the Dowager Countess's one-liners, for me, topped everything.
Yes.
Why must every day involve an argument with an American?
I absolutely loved the last season. I would love to see some more.
Ladies, I think there's something wrong with me because my favorite part was when she was in bed with the ambassador and they all came and they carried the body down the hallway. I just love that part.
I thought the proposal scene at Christmas was very romantic and gorgeous.
It was definitely when Lady Mary and Matthew got together.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Probably when Edith finally got married, because I felt like she's finally had a chance at happiness, and that had been a long time coming.
When Tom surprised the whole family when he came back.
Loved it.
But before, Tom looks like he has gained a little weight.
I think unanimously it was
Mary and Matthew's proposal.
The proposal in the snow.
When it's accepted.
Exactly. Yeah. For the last time, this is Marlise.
And I'm Elise.
And you've been watching The Downton Dish.
Farewell.
I'm Julian Fellows and you're watching the Anglophile channel. I like to say that. It's good.